Hi, I'm Gary Engler, your socialist grandfather. I have four grandchildren and have made this series of short videos for them and for anyone else who suspects our current economic and political system is rotten to its core and growing worse. I believe there's a better way of organizing our economic and political system, and this series will explore some ideas about economic democracy as an alternative to capitalism. First, I am not a celebrity. In fact, I am a nobody and proud of it. Why begin with this point? Because celebrity culture is toxic to our health. It is both a disease that sickens us and also a symptom of a deeper problem. It is the result of our shockingly unequal social and economic system. An oligarchy, a system that tells most of us we are worthless, worth less than a billionaire or a movie star or famous athlete or corporate executive or TikTok influencer or media personality. Only a select few people are important. The rest of us are insignificant human beings who can and should be ignored because we have not accomplished enough to merit attention. That comes with fame and fortune. Celebrity culture also tries to propagate values to teach us what should be considered normal. It tells us this is what to buy, and this is how the world works in order to both justify and protect gross economic disparities. When we look to celebrities for answers, they are much more likely than ordinary people to defend the system because they are consciously or unconsciously direct beneficiaries of it. They may demand certain reforms, but seldom call for the sort of fundamental change that would put their privileged positions at risk. Therefore, to really change the world, us nobodies must lead the way forward, which is another way of saying that don't expect the system to explain what is wrong with the system. Don't expect billionaires and the people they pay to defend oligarchy to tell the truth about the system. Definitely don't expect a vision of a better system from them, which leads back to my original declaration. I am a nobody. I am not a trained political scientist or an academic, only a journalist who spent much of his newspaper career writing about sports. The system did not teach me my politics. Opposition to the system and the union movement did. I am self educated in left wing working class thought as well as action. I spent decades as an activist. I have over 45 years of experience organizing strikes, demonstrations, film showings, information meetings, lobbying for daycare, doing international solidarity work, postering, health and safety activism, contract bargaining, grievances, shop steward representation, writing, and convincing workers to join a union. But even in the union movement, I was never a celebrity. I was never the leader, but always a leader. I was never an employee of a union, but always worked for my union. I believe strong, militant, democratic, bottom up unions are key to busting the oligarchy's grip on our economy and building an economic democracy. I am your socialist grandfather, and the next episode I'll go over the top 10 reasons to hate capitalism. See you next time.